The passenger ship from Liyue that we're supposed to meet should be arriving soon. Let's go to the docks. You know that Xingqiu will be on board, right? So we should be careful not to say anything.
Huh?
You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori Festival. We'll be your guides, and we'll take you onto the island. Huh? Is it Paimon, or have we met somewhere before?
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus. The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, the master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori Festival. So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and—
Oh! Speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
Whoa! Xingqiu's just sitting—
What? Oh. It's the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time— yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd. There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall—
Oh, let Paimon have a look! Oh, there's no doubt about it. It's from the same series as the story we found before! Even the handwriting looks exactly—
The story you found before?
Oh, yeah! In the warehouse down by the— Yeah, that's it! A friend of ours is on retail to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then—
Wait a moment. So you mean that—
Hey! It's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
there's a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Huh? Oh,
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite— Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So,
don't worry, Xingqiu. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. Also, we demonstrations for you.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Liyue. However, the novels are... Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Xingqiu's attention and keep the situation under wraps.
Seeing the stars rising day after day. This is what they call eternity.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No, that would be
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before.
It's not just you, Albedo.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the...
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kassen?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Well, about that...
Do you have other plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's... unfortunately...
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Oh.
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Huh? Xingqiu's...
Paimon, you read the poem, right?
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no... Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself? No way! That can't be right!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's chasuke? Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Are you saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time? And that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone fall. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter. Good. Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant. I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
Oh, this whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
First, we must ascertain whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
Taste buds.
Albedo, what should we talk about when Xingqiu gets here? Any ideas?
I will try to break the ice by talking about our work on novels. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps...
Oh, come to think of it, Xingqiu mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
Customers recently. The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got it.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will...
There has been so many lively young customers recently. Hello there, what can I get?
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just
Oh, this might be some useful
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely...
That's good. We were worried you might not have enough. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho and see if he says anything useful. Maybe we could start by asking him about the journey.
Well, I've never embarked on such...
Speaking of the journey, did anything noteworthy happen?
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the trip with my nose in a novel.
Well, that didn't tell us much. By the way, Shincho, what...
Oh, I was reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was sent to me by my editor.
Didn't you feel dizzy while reading on the ship?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about what...
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, however, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far. Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
We learned a couple of things from his account.
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own. You must give great thought to every detail, from the layout of the plot, and even when you have come up with interesting content, there's still no guarantee that it will be to your liking.
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's writing a book, creating art, or studying...
Shincho and Albedo are getting into some deep topics now, but nothing suspicious.
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't, yet you've consistently managed...
Thank you. Light novel illustration.
Well, that scene was intended to depict...
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking... Xingqiu, we have something very important to ask you now.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden? Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only...
Well...
the jig's up, Xingqiu. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry.
No, please. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain.
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Tone-deaf Bard.
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said...
Huh? The criminal who stole a legend?
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Oh no. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But...
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera. Please, wait. Onodera is innocent.
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
No need to worry, Zhenyu. I've just explained everything to Madam...
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to...
Oh, phew. What a relief. Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched...
Xingqiu looks pretty flustered. What?
Though it's most embarrassing. In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Zhenyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain. For the Irodori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the... However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it
Yes, to be frank, Calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Genyu, after telling him how important the plan... So these past few days, Genyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Genyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the... To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Genyu in my house these past...
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yai publishing house had requested autographs of authors, so that they could be... I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But, looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that...
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Yes, I understand.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Genyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looked so sleepy today.
I understand. Murata, go back to Yai Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Genyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so happens that my brother is a calligrapher. Should I ask him to lend his assistance as well?
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really...
No need to worry, Genyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are two entirely different skills.
Even though Xingqiu's...
I always used to prefer...
We also owe a...
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kassen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Xingqiu yet.
I see. It appears that Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well? Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem. Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Albedo really is something. He finished the portrait. Wonder how Xingqiu's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Re. Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Xingqiu with something? He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him. What's that sound? It was just a cat. Looks like we can't make them reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now.
down! There is no escape!
One with my blade! Forth with my blade!
Shine down! There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
One with my blade!
Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
A touch of frost! One with my blade!
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Forth my blade!
Illusion shattered!
No escape! A touch of frost!
Shine down!
Swift and merciful.
Illusion shattered. Shine down. There is no escape. Shine down!
So many complaints. What should I do? Ah, are you the traveler who my superior said would come and help us out? You came at the perfect time. we're facing a small problem here. As you know, the Irodori Festival is underway. In addition to all the things on sale, there's a lot of free entertainment programs available. But today, we received numerous complaints that a group of people have been hogging the Tanuki photo board. They won't leave, so no one else gets to use it. What a headache. Well, we tried talking to them, but the original point of these entertainment facilities was to let people freely enjoy the festival. So in principle, it's open to everyone. And there's no time limit on usage. This means that as long as they haven't done anything technically illegal, even if they keep hogging it, there is nothing we can do. So, can you try negotiating with them for us? If these complaints can't be resolved and Madame Cujo finds out, I'll lose my bonus this month for sure.
Hogging a photo board, huh? We know who would do some. Should we go and have a look?
Thank you so much. You'll find them by the Tanuki photo board just east of the square.
Always attracts new people. Ugh.
Well, if it isn't our top...
Maybe I could just turn...
Hey, Traveler, Paimon, what's happening? Oh, you came here for the Irodori Festival too? Oh, see, I knew it! Great
You're such a child. We're here to take care of a little problem.
Yo, right. Yeah, well, what, huh?
The Tenryo Commission said you guys have been hogging the photo board and nobody else has had a chance to use it.
Oh, well, no, we haven't. It's kind of a long story. Hey, Mamoru, you're up.
Yes, boss.
The story starts 2 months ago, when we first found out about the Irodori Festival. As everyone knows, this is a festival all about showcasing culture, with books on all kinds of topics on display and for sale. Our boss is very forward-thinking. He thought we should seize this golden opportunity to publish some material introducing the Arataki gang and help craft a
He also said we can make some money out of it to support ourselves.
Well, that wasn't the main reason, obviously.
Of course that was your main reason.
At first, we had plenty of time. In 2 months, boss planned to write 60 pages.
But 1 month in? Well, I mean, come on, you gotta make sure the quality is up to scratch.
More like worst procrastinator ever.
So we cut some of the planned content, and figured it would still be fine if we could put out 20 pages in the next month.
But the day after that, the boss got a hold of this card game called Genius Invocation TCG. Everyone loved it!
It felt like we only played a few rounds, but before we knew it, half a month had gone by. I'm telling you, this game, it's pretty incredible.
I was just gathering inspiration for my writing. What?
Sure you were. Inspiration that has absolutely nothing to do with what you were writing about.
So then we only had 2 weeks left. No way. Boss said we should just make a colorful flyer instead. That way we'd only need to think of a slogan.
That makes more sense. It shouldn't take too long to think of a slogan, right?
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We came up with 30 slogans between us in just half a day.
But 30 was too many, and we couldn't agree with each other on which one to use.
That was when we realized we'd have to pay an expensive express fee for the—
And we couldn't afford it.
You gotta take it slow if you want to do something well. Pay an express fee and they're gonna do a rush job, and then there's gonna be all sorts of problems. The Arataki gang only puts out the very best into the world, and that is why I decided to give up on that project. That, yep, well said. You gotta do what keeps you. And it's not every day that you get to go to an Irodori festival, right? So priority number 1 right now is enjoying ourselves to the moment.
And the way you chose to enjoy yourselves was to commandeer a novelty photo board?
So, at first, boss brought us here to buy some drinks. He said there was some sort of Irodori Festival limited edition soft drink available.
That's right. This ain't no ordinary drink either. It's a special edition joint creation of Sailing Breeze and Yai Publishing House, as featured in the popular novel Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
What?
But when we got to the festival, the staff wouldn't let us in because of our unusual outfits. They said we had to show up looking like our normal selves before they'd let us in.
We'd invested a lot of time and money into the way we looked, and then they accused us of spoiling the image of the city.
One thing led to another, and by the time we finally got to Sailing Breeze's booth, all the drinks were sold out. We were pretty disappointed, but there was nothing we could do. Then we saw this photo board on the way.
So you decided to take over the whole area for your own use?
I beg to differ. It's public property. We didn't commandeer, and we're just making sure public...
Yeah, boss is right. We're the ones making the most out of this thing.
Never let a single moment in your life go to waste. That's our policy in the Arataki gang, and we're out here making sure this photo board gets the most out of its lifespan, too.
Oh, brother, what a noble cause.
But we spent so much money on our appearance. We only had enough left for one of those drinks. We don't have anywhere near enough to buy books.
Well, you can't just take over this photo board for yourselves because it's free and you don't have any money. Other people have the right to use it too.
I guess when you put it like that...
So come on! Let someone else have their turn already!
But you know, if I say I'm gonna make the most out of this board, then I have to live up to my words. If we just scrap our plan like that, we'd be going against our word. A gang's gotta have integrity, or it does huge damage to your prestige. That being said, we won't have to worry about any of that.
The Arataki way, huh? Paimon has a bad...
So I, Arataki numero uno Ito, challenge you. If you win, I will leave this... Oh, beetle fighting is an awesome idea! Unfortunately, I didn't bring Demon of Dark...
Well, that's a relief.
So, how are we gonna do this duel? Let's think.
Hey, look! Isn't that... Why don't we ask Toma how to do this duel? Paimon bets he'll have tons of ideas. Toma! Toma! Over...
Hey, Traveler and Paimon.
Please, get in line over here.
What a nice surprise meeting you guys here. Well, I heard that a certain well-known individual had made an appearance at the festival. And since the Yashiro Commission is the host of this festival, I felt I simply had to come and meet them in person.
Toma, my bro, your eyes do not deceive you. And you are the housekeeper extraordinaire of the Kamisato clan. You're quite the celebrity yourself, you know.
Well, I'm flattered, Ito. And it's nice to meet you, too.
Whoa. There's a serious bromance developing here.
I didn't expect to run into both Ito and the Traveler here. Speaking of which, I kind of count as the host here, so is anything wrong? Don't worry.
It's all Ito. He wants to...
No, it's it's no big deal. We were just about to have a duel, and,
Oh, a duel. In that case, I have a suggestion. Since your duel is taking place at the Iridori, then you can both do your part for the Iridori Festival while settling your duel at the same time.
Volunteering competition? I give this idea an interest rating of, 2 points. One for the Traveler, one for Toma.
Boss means, 2 points out of 100.
Yeah, this job isn't the most high stakes, that's for sure. It just takes a little patience and responsibility. Also, since it's volunteering, on second thought, this is nowhere near enough for the prestigious Arataki gang.
Wait a sec. What?
Oh, it's just a special edition.
Boss, that's the one! If we take this gig, we'll get that drink!
Oh, so, Toma, my bro, my guy, my dude. Maybe if there's one thing, it's an awesome idea. Totally. Traveler, let's do this for our duel, huh? It'll be amazing. Whoever volunteers the hardest
You didn't seem too interested in it just a second ago.
Hey, this is the mighty Arataki, above all bold-blooded Ito.
AKA doesn't want people to know he's only doing it for the drinks kind of guy.
If it's decided, then allow me to take the role of your judge. The volunteer work is simple. You just need to give your help to people who need it during the festival. I will assign some job requests that I've already received to you. If you're ready, we can begin.
Okay, our first job is to help a busy vendor. His stand is just nearby.
Are you the volunteers? As you can see, I've just been so... Can you help me clean...
Get in line over here.
Definitely be a big hit.
Let the wind lead.
Please, get in line over here.
Go as one!
You're finished already? You're wonderful.
Let's see. Our next job is to help a visitor.
Please, get in line over here.
Hey, Miss! Hey, Kajira! I'm not playing. I heard they were selling a new... but I couldn't find... Can you help me?
So big?
Maybe I could just my battery into a light novel.
The latest issue?
Great! Thanks, Miss.
Okay, one last job. We need to help move some goods at the port. Let's go.
Please, get in line over here.
I just absolutely love this.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Are you the festival? Great. But I have to get all... Can you please help me take...
Now arrived at the magnificent Iridori Festival.
sure you get in line early.
Take part and win prizes.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Make sure you get in line
Ah, you must be tired. I heard the soy milk is actually, in fact, the
What? Ito won't hurry!
What took you so? So there you have it. You lose. Behold, the drink of champions, created by Sailing Breeze and Collect. Woo! All this talk's making me thirsty. Don't mind if I do. Drink of champions, it's time to come home. Ah, woo! Hoo-hoo-hoo! That was a mighty fine drink. Although, maybe it was past its prime.
Boss, they said they think there might be beans in the
Huh?
Ah! The boss is there! Quick! Get him to a doc!
What's wrong? Can't Arataki Ito drink soy products?
He's allergic to beans!
Oh, my goodness. Okay, quick, grab Ito and follow me. I'll get a doctor. I sure hope it's not too serious. I'm sorry. I didn't even consider this possibility. It was all... Leave Ito to me. I'll make sure he stands again. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
So, your friend is allergic to beans. It's a very rare condition, though I have heard about it. I'm so sorry that our drink caused such a problem. I feel If you don't mind, please, take this. I could see that your friend enjoyed this drink a lot. Although it tastes slightly different without the soy milk, please accept it, along with our sincere apologies.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Our crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win prizes.
early to buy your special edition drinks!
Almighty Shogun.
What is the situation?